Hello everyone, today I'm here with a brand new stamp set for ink and splatter, and this is the pumpkin spice gnome. Super cute. And there is the coordinating die sold separately. So there's 3 new stamp set for the September. This is an older pad, so it's fall, y'all. There is a new paper pack for this release. I just didn't get it in time. The Dinty Topper die from Jada Blossom. And we're just going to get on to the coloring right away. So today I'm using my Hoo markers. So yes, loving them still, enjoying playing with them. Just got to get used to the colors because like I said, I've been using Copics for years now, but yes, really nice to work with. So I'm just using a light gray, and I go and do my pencil right away, just making sure it's gonna work. So that's the gray. And if you don't catch the pencil, you can always go back and pause the video if you want to know the color. So I go through and do the whole beard, and I do it heavy enough because I want it to have lots of pencil there to work with, so I can drag it in. So yes, I always say try to do all your marker beforehand and then go in with your pencil, because it's not good for the markers. But I wasn't sure how to do my beard on this little guy. It was a little different. So, and you do all the work, and then after you do your pencil work and you don't like it, then it's more of a bummer. So yes, I just did it all. It's just like the hair. If you screw up the hair, it's not good. So I'm just blending with my Gamsol and nib. So yes, there is 2 other stamp set with Gnomies. They're so cute. All 3 are adorable. So next week I have another post day on a Monday, so I'll be using another one. So stay tuned. If you're not subscribed to this channel, do so, and then you'll see it, the updates. So I'm just blending and making sure I like it. And now I go in with a blue. Some numbers are easier to see than others because there's less numbers and alphabets. I'm going in with blue. Yes, it's kind of weird because we're doing fall stuff. But the paper I picked from that pack has blue background. So I thought it'd be cute to have some blue on him. So I got a darker shade here. And I'm blending those 2 together. And I do like their blend together. I did do a couple cards for CC Design last week for their release. If you haven't seen their release, they're super cute too. I just didn't do videos as I didn't have them on hand, and I don't like to do the digital on my videos. So that's why, but they are cute. So I'm just doing a little cinnamon stick, and I put a little bit of gray on like the foam on top of your coffee or your cocoa. I'll go back in and put a little bit of pencil. I think I go with brown instead. So here I'm doing some leaves in green. And all my shading, I used 1 gray and 2 different browns. So I'm sticking with the fall colors and bringing them with that brown pencil after. So there's like the yellow, it's like a burnt. That's what I like to use. So your fall leaves are kind of really changing colors. So that one, I wanted a little bit more red. So when I do the cup, you'll see I put another layer of red on top. And I put another green. And here's the skin color that I found for this time. I have to get used to them. So I have to find out what is the best color for skin. I still didn't buy the other set. There is a set, just a skin color. Still want to get that. And there's some brown for the stem of the pumpkins. And I go in with some reds for the cup. And that one's really light. I go in with a little darker. But as I said, I'm going to use some brown pencil later on, so it'll darken up my cup. I like a red cup. I think of my Tim Hortons. I'm Canadian, so we love our Timmies here. So there is the red that I just put on top of that. It was like kind of like a burnt orange. And I kind of wanted a little bit more red. So there, I'm going to start my pumpkins. With the Copics, I know which ones to go grab. So yes, it's really hard to get used to looking at my chart and going for different markers. So I'll do all 3 of the pumpkins the same color. I could have added some white, you know, so it has like a glare or something on them, just to light them up in the middle. I didn't do that. I should have. Yeah, like I said, there is a new paper pack to go with this set. It just didn't get here on time, so I didn't get to play with it. Yeah, it's super cute too. So now I'm just going to take the lighter shade and drag those 2 together. Like so. Till you're happy with it. And there's the brown again. Not sure it's the same one that I used for the stem, but I'm just doing the bottom of his shoes. And then I grab the same green again and I do the top of his shoes in green. You don't barely see it. I just showed you the green. And there's a beige, so I'm going beige with the blue for his hat. Like I said, I want it to look fall. And I had to take a beige that wasn't too close to the nose color also. You don't want to look like it's blended together. And there's the brown. So I do a lot of my shading with that brown. And that's my normal brown for my skin color. So I do grab another brown. It's going to be a little darker. And I do go over like the pumpkin again with the darker shade. Like I'll do it with this one and then I'll go in with the darker shade just to make it stand out even more. So I'm just blending that. So FYI, if you love this set, it's awesome with the die that goes and coordinates with it. Because if you look at the little leaves, if you have like the scanning cut brothers, those leaves would be cut off. They wouldn't stay on, and they wouldn't have that little hole underneath the cup. So yes, for this one, you would want to get the dies to go with it. I'm just bringing that brown in. even if I did a little stronger, like put a little bit more of the pencils, then I wouldn't have to do another layer, but it's all good. I'd rather put a little bit at a time and then build it up if you need to. Easier to put more than take some off. You can always use eraser. It does work. If you have way too much of your pencil, or you go beyond on the white spot where you're not supposed to. But I usually like to use a white gel pen. That helps. And there's the darker shade. And the white gel pen is the same as the one that I'm going to do the little lines on it. So I'm a little off, but not too bad today. Sometimes I go right off. So I will bring some brown into the hat too, like where the blue is. And it'll be the dark one too. And I'm hoping to have a video for this Friday. So I'll look forward to that. Depending if I can get my videos to upload. I'm having trouble. My husband had to do this one on his computer and then transfer it. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. So there I'm going to put a little bit more on the hat and the little cup of that brown, that darker brown. I just love the paper I use. It's all full of leaves, and like I say, there's a little tinge of blue in there, so that's why I wanted a blue hat. Thought it'd be cute. Yes, I'm fussing with it now. Like I said, I'm going to do a little bit more of the darker one on there, so it pops a little bit more. And there's my gel pen. Just going to put a little bit of highlights, certain places, just to add a little something else. I think it gives a nice little touch to it. And I'm just putting a little bit on the whipped cream or cream on top, just a little bit of brown. It was too white. And there it is, all done. I love this little guy. He's so sweet. So there. I'm going to start doing my card now. So 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 is the card base. And here is just a little strip of the same paper that I'll be using on the card front. And you'll see there's a little bit of blue in there, even some purples. Love that paper. It's so pretty. Now I'm just trimming the extra off. And as I said, they are available right now, all these stamp set and the paper, if you want to go check it out in the store. So I'm going to put a layer of brown. And I just cut it just to say you have a nice little white border around. And I did the same thing to this one, so I went a little smaller again, so then you'll have a little white and brown border to frame the card. So pretty. And there is that die. I cut it in half and then I tape that piece so the handle stays there. There is another video my friend Leanne from Jade Blossom did, and that's where I got the idea, and I'll show you 2 cards that I made with the same layout, I should say. So super fun. I thought this little guy would be cute on there too. That is cut at 1 inch and the same length as the brown layer. So it just goes right on top, and it's just separates those 2. You won't see the little handle because there's another layer to go on top of it. Just glue that down. It's a shame. I don't like, you know, it lost a lot of that paper because it's so pretty. So pretty. Oh well, it makes a nice background though. And here's the 2 layers. And that is from this Mocha Latte paper pack. And you want to cut it that way when you do it with your little die. Don't cut them both upwards. You want to do one up and down, because then your lines are going to match up. Because if you don't, then they're going to go the opposite way. I'm thinking. Maybe not. I'm not sure. So there. So You Gnome Me So Well is the stamp set sentiment. And I put some dimension all over so he doesn't sink in. And I'll position him on there. Making sure he's straight. Like so. And I decided that I wanted a few little leaves floating around. So I take a little bit of my ink and I just distress it a little bit on the edges. So I do, I think, 2 of each of the colors. I'll cut in a bit off. I had the wrong red. So there, and then I'm gonna pop these up a little bit so they have some dimension, so they're like floating on your card. Just thought it'd be cute to add just a little something else to it. You can always skip that part. And here I'm just playing and seeing where I want these leaves. And there you go. It's all done. I had fun with this one. It's so cute. So I'll show you the inside just with that little strip. And I'll show you again all the materials that I used for this card for today. So I had used 2 of the paper packs and the topper. So here is the other 2. Thought I would share it with you. So this one has like a pumpkin pie, and there's also the dies to go with it. I think I had the wrong die. Yeah, I think I had the wrong die in the wrong packaging. That's all right. I'll fix that later. And here is my card again. Hope you liked my card for today, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.